Hi guys, I'm Mark the Bowlerhat Farmer, and for 7 months I toured the UK with my partner, looking at and visiting farms, looking at the food supply chain, looking at how badly farmers are treated and how we're only going to continue to get what we've always got from the government, the NFU, DEFRA. Unfortunately guys, there's more of the same to come. So what are we going to do about it? Well, one of the things that I've looked at, studied, and now have started putting together is a new food system to distribute food direct from you, the farmer, grower, producer, direct to the public. Now, I know that a lot of you will sit there and think to yourself, well, Mark, that's ridiculous. We farm thousands of acres and it's all wheat, barley, sugar beet, oats, maize, rapeseed. Agreed. So are you going to continue to grow those things in the future and know that they're going to treat you in exactly the same way as they have for the past 10 years? Or are you going to start looking for other options? See, we've created foodfindershub.org, a system as by where you can advertise your wares direct to the public, and you'll be able to sell them shortly online. Via the site, you don't need your own website, you don't need lots of money investment from your side, you just need internet access. If we continue as a community, the farming community, to go down the road as we have been, we're losing farms at the rate of 6,500 to 7,000 per year. That is a decision that we now have to make, is if we are going to continue to grow what we've been subsidised to grow in the past, or are we going to come away from those subsidies and start looking at how we make the farm profitable? See, I believe slowly catch the monkey. And we've been gaslighted for the last 20, 30 years, down and down and down and down, believing that subsidies were the answer. Not that I've taken them, but I know lots of people have. And as a result of that, what we've ended up with is reliance on it. And that should have never happened. So if we're going to come away from that reliance, and I think we're going to be forced to, I have to say, the farming community is going to be forced to come away from that. They're trying to guide us down the road of solar, wind, setting trees, SFIs, sites of scientific interest, all the other nonsense and bullshit around net zero. They are going to force us into a corner. So how are we going to deal with this, guys? I believe the answer is for us to go backwards, start growing small parts of the land on the farms that are growing vegetables for the local community. We can distribute anything you produce through a greater system across the whole UK. I think we need more butchers. I think we need more greengrocers. I think we need more bakers. And we could supply locally into those people. Now, I know what you're going to say. Mark, there's no mills anymore. Mark, there's no abattoirs anymore. You're right, there isn't at this point in time. At this point in time, they have got us by the balls, and we're going to change that. And we have to change that by standing together. Slowly, the same way they've pulled our system to bits, we're going to build a new system. And we're going to build this system resiliently. We're going to build this to give us food stability, food sovereignty in the UK. We have to stop importing all the food which is coming in, to give our farmers a better way forward. More profit means the farmers can then invest more. More profit means that inheritance tax isn't such an issue. Because I don't believe the farmers are going to get any comeuppance against the government, against IHT, the inheritance tax. I don't think that's going to happen. The councils and the government don't care what we think, but they will care when there's no food on the table. So let's work together to put together a better system, and let's build that over the forthcoming years. So when you're thinking, well, I've already applied for next year's SFI. I've already applied for next year's subsidies and grants for planting this and this. Think about what the farm's going to look like in 12 months' time, 5 years' time, 10 years' time. How's it already changed in the past 10 years? Let's start working this backwards. Collectively, we come together, we grow the food, we produce the animals. We may have to subsidise and build our own mills back on farms. Abattoirs might have to be put back behind local butchers, and DEFRA might have to have a massive amount of pressure put on them to achieve that. But this is to save our food supply. Guys, I'm a great believer in the fact if you get on and do things that other people will take note and they'll want to join in. I deliberately took 7 months out of my life to travel the UK to see what the ground really looked like, to see how desperate farmers really were. And let me tell you, for those who are not farmers watching this, it's desperate. For the farmers who are still hanging in there by your fingernails, I absolutely applaud you, because we witnessed some horrific things. For people who are buried in milk contracts with people like Arla, who are going to be forced over the forthcoming months to start taking Bovia into their animal feed. It is not acceptable the way our food supply is going, and we have to do something about it. So for me, as a part-time vegetable grower and a part-time TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, social media person, please guys, let's come together. If you're seeing this video and you've been introduced to me for the first time, I beg you, contact me. I dare you, in fact. Contact me and let's start building a better food supply chain. Mark at thebowlerhatfarmer.com. You'll find on the website, you'll find thebowlerhatfarmer.com, you'll find my phone number. The alternative is then go to foodfindershub.org. If you're already producing something you can sell to the public, go on there, get yourself registered and get yourself ready to start taking orders from the public who want to already buy directly from you. We travelled the country. 20,000 people put their hand up to say, please supply me with good quality chemical-free food direct from a farmer. Now, I know a lot of you are going, but we're not chemical-free. As I said, this is where you start to build the new future. Cost of chemicals through the roof, cost of seed through the roof. Let's start taking control back of the things we used to have control of. We used to keep seed. We used to make sure that was there for next year. We didn't use all these expensive chemicals. We know we can build nutrition and fertilizers back into the ground easy enough. We know that. Nitrogen's not difficult to put into the ground. We can do that through bean crops. We can do that through legumes. There's lots of things we can do that with now. We don't need the amount of chemicals in the ground. People don't want it. It's not good for the soil. It's time for us to come together, guys, in a way that we have never witnessed before. Guys, I look forward to hearing from you. Mark thebowlerhatfarmer.com. Mark at thebowlerhatfarmer.com. Give me a message. Let me know what's going down. Let me know how you want to get involved, and let's work together real quickly to build a better food system.